Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another, excuse me, another episode of BYTTT and Get Rich Fit Trying mashup as we kind of getting into our holiday season and everything is going to probably key off to a certain degree, um, allowing for the markets to kind of operate a certain way. If you have not hit the like, subscribe, or the bell button, I do suggest you do so right now. Let's go ahead and just kind of run through this while we got some time. We got NQ that's kind of doing a little bit of its push right back up after this massive sell-off. Probably getting some rebalancing happening here. We still got some of my levels. Oil is still giving us lower prices. Want to get more towards that direction. Gold's contract expiration created a gap up. I wonder how long that will last. Silver as well. This is the British pound, still putting pressure on the US dollar, which is why we're getting these rallies. Bitcoin not looking too hot right now. I thought we would have got an impact move, taking out some of the pivots around 93, but we didn't get that. Russell's trying to hold its weight, and then the infamous dollar, they pulled it back, and right now it looks like it's trying to strengthen itself back up. Maybe is this a momentum for it to continue? We'll see. We will see. Alright, that said, let's go ahead and come back over to NQ. If you haven't been on the show before, I do suggest that you are a little versed on how we kind of take our trades. We do opening range trades breakouts. In the case of London session, this is a perfect example. This was the first 15 minutes of the London session, and you can kind of see we had a nice little push to the upside. One last piece. Get that going. Alright, perfect. And when that opening range shows up, what we do, we take it respectively. So in this case, we'll be bullish above this level, which London is taking its first bullish steps right now. And bears below this level, they tried to sell it off, but the buy the dip was a little strong and they kind of really pushed it right back up. So that said, that is what we're looking for, is more upside now. Let's see how that goes. And we got ourselves 60 seconds until the market opens.
On the limit, I chart life's chaos, then I script it. Every setback, Fibonacci coded. Retrace pain, come back, reloaded. Support from the block, resistance noted. Now my empire fully quoted. No overnight, that's myth and tale. It's sweat equity, nights gon' fail. On charts till I tip the scale. Now I trace stories that never fail. From Rome to Wall Street, same old fight. Conquer fear by candlelight. Trend reverse, I rewrite, cause JD the Great never loses sight. Magnus JD. Magnus JD. Magnus JD. They said stay safe, I said stay bold. I turn discipline to gold. Through chaos I create, through losses I elevate. JD the Great, I dominate fate. Every setback sets up the prize. Every loss is fuel in disguise. I don't follow trends, I analyze. I am the pattern the world applies. Support beneath, resistance high. JD the Great, jump to the sky.
Yeah, I can hear you clear. Good morning, Leslie. How you doing?
They say the market's
Alright, good.
But every humans was a rookie with a chart and a dream. Fibonacci, Fibonacci. Retrace the pain, reclaim the name.
No, not. what account is that? Your personal account? No, you don't pay for that. I cannot figure out what is. Alright, try it. I never had to do that. I'm not sure. When you said you didn't get real-time data, I thought you was having no real-time data on the subscription, not inside of TradingView. But you just said TradingView is missing on your TradingView because it says you don't have that, right?
Yeah.
So just activate it. That's the only thing I can do. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so they're giving us a nice little push to this upside. If we went ahead and considered the first 15 minutes to be this, we'll be looking at something that looks a little like that. Bullish above 252, bearish below that. I'm looking for them to try that pivot at 309. We got a few alerts. We'll probably go and check some alerts in a little bit. Let's fix this line. Trajectory now. Let me zoom in there and get a better angle. Alright. Look like they're having a little bit of a fight, trying to hold this momentum up. Took out some very key pivots like this one here and here. Trying to hold this one up. They say the market's a war zone. But every king was a rookie with a see if we can.
Retrace the pain, reclaim the name. The ascent. Born where the hustle met math on the curve. Turn numbers to visions, now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirm the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits, every candle I serve. Used to count pennies, now I'm counting pips. Same grind, just the decimals flip. Still fight fear like roaming the mist. One hand on the mouse, other hand on the fist. I don't fold, disciplined soldiers cold. Trend line scars from the past I roll. Mind shot like Fibonacci mode. Pull back, reload, then I said explode. Legacy talk, this ain't luck or fate. It's JD the Great.
They're just toying with it right now. A little bit of consolidation. Does not force anything. these levels here kind of marked off to see if we're going to get below there. Those are the areas I'm looking for. The 1 minute has provided some bearish pivots. Those are the areas I'm looking for: 195, 177, and 122. If this thing can't hold this upside move. Oh, I am missing my dailies. My dailies on. Oh, what a drop. We'll wait for the 5 minute close. Yeah, that was an impactful drop right there. Nice. I don't know what's going on with this app. This app has been very funky lately. G in here. Looks better. Got complete control. Alright, got 60 seconds. Let's see how far they can take this. Alright, they're trying to get a nice low recovery here. I thought about taking it on the bounce for it, but I'm still looking for that to kind of break down. Because when it touches pivots, I think that they break pivots. We'll see what happens here. Okay, cool. We'll check that one out. And then all y'all on YouTube, if you haven't sent it to your friends and family, this is a good time for you to do so, especially this holiday season. Oh man. Oh, I probably didn't share it. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. Let me know if it's too loud. Alright, they're trying to break it down again. I need them to get back under here for me to take that serious. Come on, baby. Give me that drop. I think this is the poor part of the market. Did you make it back home, Javi, or are you still in North Carolina? Okay. Good, good. Friday? Okay. Alright, got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. They're coming for that pivot again. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm looking for that 195 to fail. They're just using that 195 as a place to add more, but I don't think it's going to fail it. We'll see what happens. I turned all my EMAs off? Why would I do that?
Retrace the pain, reclaim the name. The ascent. Born where the hustle met math on the curve. Turn numbers to visions, now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirm the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits, every candle I serve. Used to count pennies, now I'm counting pips.
The missing one. My chart looks so weird. Let me see. Did I change something on my tablet? I was trading on my tablet earlier.
Gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield.
Save my chart and reloading it again. Okay, that's my chart. Alright, so we didn't get a break below, but we've officially made our 15-minute range. So let me go ahead and adjust that. So our range is as low as here and as high as there. Getting some selling pressure on that top side again.
Retrace pain, come back, reload. It's a
tested this area multiple times looking for this to just fail. But they might break out the top side here, and their target would be somewhere around that area here, because there was major selling pressure that was here before. Part of me want to take it up, part of me is saying don't bother it with the upside. I got a minute and 43 seconds.
Now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirm the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits, every candle I serve.
Okay.
Used to count pennies, now I'm counting pips. Same grind, just the decimals flip. Still fight fear like roaming the mist. One hand on the mouse, other hand on the fist. I don't fold, disciplined soldiers code. Trendline scars from the past I wrote.
Yeah, it's just, I won't be surprised if the rest of the tickers are doing something like that. Let's see, Tesla. Tesla was in the sell-off, they're pushing it right back up. Microsoft, he gapped up. Meta, he drifted up after being under 590 or something like that for a couple of days. You see Amazon, it's holding this 230 level. Yeah, just a bit of a fight right now.
Gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield, but the spirit the same when I step on the field. They swinged out, I parry with patience. I'm trending regardless of market's vibration. They won't faint.
It's gonna be tough to try to take it up. You gotta be quick. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I just got into the bullish line. See if it holds.
Sets up the prize. Every loss is fuel in disguise. I don't follow
thought we were going to have better momentum than that. Niggas that kick. Alright, small loss. No, I was taking it up. I said I was taking it above. Well, I thought the moment. No, I never reversed. No. Nice. It's a work in progress. Got it.
Gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield, but the spirit the same when I step on the field. They swinged out, I parry with patience. I'm trending regardless of market's vibration. They want fame, I want foundation. Charts ain't luck, it's daily dedication. Talk discipline, that's my dialect. Focus so strong, it rejects regret. They chase clout, I chase respect. My mindset hedge against every threat. No stops hit, I'm still intact.
I thought I was going to go ahead and push right back up because they gave it a kick at 250. And it looked like they're trying to reload to reject 250. Wow. Alright. I guess now we're gonna get that pivot. Because I was looking for that downside earlier. And they wouldn't give it to me. And then now it looks like we're getting that movement. I'm looking for them to break this pivot. But I think it's gonna go down in right here and just pivot here. See how they do it. That's the next pivot right there. I'm looking for us to break the bearish line. Nah, that was my 800 that they bounced off of.
They're gonna tap it.
Come on, drop.
Got it, baby. I got 'em.
Oh, somebody. I can't even go look at that. There you go. There you go. Come on. All the way drop. All the way drop.
Yeah, the 400. We just touched my 400.
I don't know what advertising tends to pop up on my effort. It just pops up out of nowhere. And I'm in the middle of a trade. I can't focus on trying to figure out where it's coming from. Let me go find it now. It's gonna go lower. So we took out quite a bit of bullish structure here. Now it's here. Now it's here. Here. And we got a 5-minute close right now. Now what can suck, they could use this as a bounce. That's the next bearish structure is up here. And they could use that as momentum to go ahead and try to take them out. I think I got rid of that sound.
Now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirmed the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits every candle I serve.
Yes. No, I don't. Go ask Caleb. I don't know. I can't answer a question I don't know how to answer to. I'm gonna see if this structure breaks. If it does, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Not this one, not this one, the next one, right at 140. Alright, they're trying to give it a nice little bounce. See if we can get a rejection somewhere around here. They took out the bearish momentum on that one a little bit. Oh, right when I was going to put my stop. 34 seconds. Come on, baby. You know you rejecting that range. They're rejecting the bearish line. I think that's the momentum. They could probably get all holiday liquidity with this move. Like that. Oh, come on. One more push down. That was a $300 move right there. You took some of it? Nice. And then some. That's what I'm talking about. $200 a day. That's all we need. $200 a day. Wait, I thought you was already approved for it. Send an email to support. Make sure that you're not missing anything. Yeah, of course. I should have took it as soon as we got past the open. Oh my God. Okay. Now we're fine. Let's get there. They're trapping the bulls a little bit. Wants to, but they buying them dips. They know what would happen if it fall right through. We're gonna fall into yesterday's 50, maybe 618. They don't want to see that. All we gotta do is break this last pivot right here, and that's it. We're gonna go straight to this area here, and that's the 50 right there. That's it, just $50. It's trying. That was a London opening range with the bearish line. We just rejected off of. You got your money? That's it. Let's go. Way to get to your goal. That's all multipliers at that point, so don't even worry about that. You'll get there. I don't think so. I think they're tired of this whole upside, but we'll see. You never know. They might. Nice. All right. That fair value gap is getting beat up on that 5 minute. Kind of looking like a warning star now. We broke the 5 minute structure, but they're like, no, we're gonna go ahead and push this up again. Hold on, let me just mark this and I'll go over that. You said 1 minute? Okay. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Candles don't matter when your purpose fat a gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield, but the spirit the same when I step on the field. They swinged out, I parry with patience. I'm trending regardless of market's vibration. They want fame, I want foundation. Charts ain't luck, it's daily dedication. Talk discipline, that's my dialect. Focus so strong, it rejects regret. They chase clout, I chase respect. My mindset hedge against every threat. No stops hit, I'm still intact.
Yeah, they go trying to do that now. Grab the liquidity. I got it already on a 1 minute. Now they're trying to get the low again. Yeah, it's trying to bounce off the trend line. I thought we was going to get a stronger move than that, but you can kind of see they retraced it. So I think we're going to come back to that trend line. We got to find its strength for it. I needed to get under that bearish line. Nice. Way to make that $50. Get to your goals. Made 250. Nice. Yeah. That's it. Just the base hits over and over. Just keep hitting those base hits. I thought I was gonna hold that bearish line. We did not. They keep using it as a place to kind of come back in. They're making a new structure, that's all. There we go. Breakdown. 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 There we go. Breakdown. They holding that. It brought me back to break even. I had to get out. We're in narrow states on some of the EMAs. That's the only reason this is happening. A little bit of a wedge. Yeah, I see it. Let's break this support. I think I'm gonna just keep my lighter leverage and see what happens here. I want to have like 100 micros. Can I not have that? That's what I'm looking for. It's easy. It's just that you gotta do the small stuff over and over. They just hit my break even again. There we go, break. Break. Oh, come on, break. I want to see if I can hold this for a full 5 minutes. Yeah, I got 3 minutes and 48 seconds to be able to survive that. I hit my break even. Hit my break even again. They are just chopping this up. Oh my god. Yeah, but I understand that, but it needs to. Well, let me let YouTube go. YouTube, I don't have much to show y'all. I would say just be patient with this market because this thing can go. What's going on? Great day to you, man. It's just choppy. We're probably going to get better movement after this, but this is a good opening range breakout that is just not really following through. Hold on, let me give it another shot right here. It looks like they're giving that again. Let's see if we can get some follow through here. There we go. Come on. 1 minute 38 seconds. Let's kill that. Keep going. Keep going. It keeps on. It's like the fourth time. 500, then out of nowhere, boom, we're gonna put you to 200. And I keep saying I'm gonna keep it to break even. This time I'm just gonna take the $200. That way, I'm positive. I think it's gonna give a bigger move, but it's just making me a jerk. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I agree. Yeah, on the same page. Let's see if it gets into that lower register. New 5-minute candle just stepped in. We finished this one kind of green. That wasn't quick enough. That was not quick enough. Oh, now I am. And I'm gonna close that out. I didn't trust that I was gonna get that the way I wanted to. Oh, it did go a little lower. Yeah, too choppy. Too choppy. I'd rather keep it positive and I'll find another setup. Alright, so let me just run through a couple tickers while I'm gonna have YouTube still on. Let's see, let's talk about AppLovin. So AppLovin, they were trying to short this one right here, and this is what I was explaining to y'all. When y'all start to see that it hits the stop loss, you gotta ask yourself a question like, is it still trending? Could I take it on the reversal? And then you probably could have got a nice little gap up move on that if you didn't notice that they didn't close below here. But that's more advanced technique. So, and then now it drops. Right, what time is it? 10:20? Yeah. And then they buy it right back up. Yeah, but I was just in that for a drop, and each one of those drops were like $500 for me because I had like 14 micros. So nice little push up on AppLovin with a nice little gap up as they liquidated the bears that thought it was going to be something nice, and they failed to fill the fair value gap. So that could be a nice little technique for you, even though it goes against what the alert system tells you, but it's going to take some ingenuity to kind of see there's opportunities. The goal is for you to find where the volume is, so that way you can be able to take some trades that has some money in it. All right, so that was AppLovin. For those that trade shares, MTC Ramco has been shorted and shorted and shorted and shorted. They're trying to build a base here, but it looks like they're failing to do so. I would say a nice little breakthrough to here. That was our trigger right here. And it's now giving an entry. Let's see if we can get this thing into $15 if we're going to short that one. And then let's go into ticker command and see what's going on. We got Tesla shorts. All right, let's see how this would look like. So this is 15-minute. This was at 10 o'clock, so we should get a confirmation of that. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so yeah, Tesla shorts is going to look something like this, and see if it can give us some continuation to the downside. Make sure I'm looking at the right. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the right one. So yeah, if we can get a close under 417, look for Tesla to go back and retest 404. That's probably the play that's going to be there, and that's why the market is kind of doing what it's doing right now. And then I have for y'all, QQQ did pop up, but it was more like a close off from something that was over the weekend. But let's just go over and look at it real quick. Over the weekend, this kind of came up, but then it already hit TP2. So if you were still holding on to this, or you use this as a bounce area for another entry, this could have gave you a nice little push up to that upside too. So let's see what the market does with that, and if everybody's taking their profits along the way. That said, I think that's everything I have for y'all. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Share it to your friends and family. Let them know I bring y'all some gems, and I will catch y'all on next week. We're gonna have one full week of Get Rich or Fit Trying, and we're just gonna go ahead and shut it down for the holidays. So yeah, I look forward to working with y'all, and y'all have a great, if I don't see y'all, have a happy holiday. All right, and I'll see y'all later.
Sets up the price. Every loss is fuel in disguise. I don't follow trends, I analyze. I am the pattern the world applies. Support beneath, resistance high. JD the Great, jump to the sky. They say the market's a war zone. Every king was a rookie with a chart and a dream. Fibonacci, retrace the pain, reclaim the name. The ascent. Born where the hustle met math on the curve. Turned numbers to visions, now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirmed the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits every candle I serve. Used to count pennies, now I'm counting pips. Same grind, just the decimals flip. Still fight fear like roaming the mist. One hand on the mouse, other hand on the fist. I don't fold, disciplined soldiers code. Trend line scars from the past I wrote. Mind shop like Fibonacci mode. Pull back, reload, then I said explode. Legacy talk, this ain't luck or fate. It's JD the Great, no retest, no debate. From the basement to the charts ornate. Every loss was a line in the empire I create. Every pullback's just proof for the climb. Gotta fall in line before you redefine. All the blocks in my heart, structure in my grind. JD the Great, one of a kind. Support to the throne, I don't wait for signs. I build them brick by brick, line. All the blocks in my heart, structure in my grind. JD the Great, one of a kind. I'm talking pain turn pattern, losses turn ladder. Candles don't matter when your purpose fat. A gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield, but the spirit the same when I step on the field. They swinged out, I parry with patience. I'm trending regardless of market's vibration. They want fame, I want foundation. Charts ain't luck, it's daily dedication. Talk discipline, that's my dialect. Focus so strong, it rejects regret. They chase clout, I chase respect. My mindset hedge against every threat. No stops hit, I'm still intact. Rewrote emotion, adjust the track. Rome ain't falling, it's just pulling back. JD the Great, I am the comeback. Every pullback's just proof for the climb. Gotta fall in line before you redefine. sets up the price. Every loss is fuel in disguise. I don't follow trends, I analyze. I am the pattern the world applies. Support beneath, resistance high. JD the Great, jump to the sky. They say the market's a war zone, but every 10 months was a rookie with a chart and a dream. Fibonacci, Fibonacci, retrace the pain, reclaim the name. The ascent. Born where the hustle met math on the curve. Turned numbers to visions, now I meant every word. Did the homework, the charts just confirmed the nerve. Now I'm talking in profits every candle I serve. Used to count pennies, now I'm counting pips. Same grind, just the decimals flip. Still fight fear like roaming the mist. One hand on the mouse, other hand on the fist. I don't fold, disciplined soldiers code. Trendline scars from the past I wrote. Mind sharp like Fibonacci mode. Pull back, reload, then I said explode. Legacy talk, this ain't luck or fate. It's JD the Great, no retest, no debate. From the basement to the charts ornate. Every loss was a line in the empire I create. Every pullback's just proof for the climb. Gotta fall in line before you redefine. All the blocks in my heart, structure in my grind. JD the Great, one of one, one of a kind. From support to the throne, I don't wait for signs. I build them brick by brick, line, line. All the blocks in my heart, structure in my grind. JD the Great, one of one, one of a kind. I'm talking pain turn pattern, losses turn ladder. Candles don't matter when your purpose fat. A gladiator in a hoodie, not toga or shield, but the spirit the same when I step on the field. They swinged out, I parry with patience. I'm trending regardless of market's vibration. They want fame, I want foundation. Look at them reckless and instructive. Oh yeah, I'm surrounded by the 3 W's, yeah, that's my guy. Why I'm in the market, what I see inside.